All right. Shall we begin playoffs here in Teamfight Manager 2? Woo. It's going to be quite the episode today on the stream. So let us get right to it and begin everything, shall we? Shall we? Shall we not? Hello everybody and welcome back to Teamfight Manager 2 on the Rhodes Panda Gaming channel. In the last episode, we did defeat CCG 2-0, but also we lost 0-2 to our rivals Vancouver Impact, as Crimson Armor will be finishing second in the league standings here, most likely, unless Blue Otter somehow get 0-2'd against 100 Thieves, which is very, very unlikely. Of course, we'll see how that does happen, but either way, we are looking to head into playoffs here for this gigantic episode, and I'm excited to see what does come undone overall. So without further ado, let's get into it. I don't know how long we're going to need to wait for these menus here, but I want to thank everyone for watching so far throughout this entire series as we continue to look for the championship. I don't think I'll look too much into the solo queue reports. We'll see if there is a patch before playoffs. I will be interested to see that, as the NA Divisional 2 summer playoff teams are confirmed, and they got 0-2'd. Wait. 100th is 2-0 Blue Otter. We are the #1 team. Hell yeah. I don't know how Blue Otter messed that up, but we are going to confirm and be the #1 team heading in the playoffs. We were down in the dumps. We were one of the worst teams last times around, and now we are the best team in NA Divisional 2. Of course, we're not out of it just yet, but that feels very, very good. It doesn't seem like there is any playoff. Oh, there we go. So we are going to be versing Dark Zero Dragonsteel as our first opponent. One of the worst teams of last year. I believe we're 1-1 against them this regular season. They did finish 4th with a 10-8 record. This is some exciting stuff, and we'll see if we can beat them. But wow, I cannot wait to see what ends up happening here. If we have a deep run, this is going to be a part 1 and a part 2. Most likely for the playoffs. I really hope we have a deep run here. I really do hope, as we will hopefully get into it very soon. Again, I don't know if there's going to be any patch notes. I don't know what the stats are overall going to look like too. We could see something shake up. I mean, playoffs could definitely be quite interesting overall. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this series in general, if you haven't already, as here we go, a patch comes through. Voodoo Shaman, still absolutely no clue how good this is going to be. Sniper nerf, I am going to put that B tier. That does worry me. Damage on the ninja goes down. Okay, I don't think ninja's going to be as good anymore. I think shield bearer was already quite solid, so that is quite interesting. Health going up for the knight is going to be quite good as well. Whipmaster, a lot of HP, the Whipmaster. Whipmaster could be quite good. Demon's going to get nerfed. We'll look at that in a sec. Bard's pretty fine still. And Demon's damage is going to go down. I mean, that is a sizable nerf. I think it's still going to be A tier, though. I think Demon is still a very fine pick. But that could definitely open things up to play the Siegebreaker, right? So I'm intrigued what does end up happening. We're going to be versing Dark Zero Dragonsteel for the very first match of playoffs, which is going to be extremely, extremely fun to do. Excuse me. I got a bit of the hiccups inside right now. But yeah. Hopefully it does indeed do some goodness, but yeah. Let us continue in and see what the ultimate goal will be here. As a lot of stuff coming down. The patch is pointed at Chowik's main card. Isn't not good at all. Maybe less impactful when performing well, while opponents will have an easier time planning around the pick ban. A rookie fan base forms around Nazir has already won at 1249 fans. Rookie fan base are built before results, which can surprisingly loyal them through or 2 rough matches. Rather than a huge expectation onto the spark, it may be better to grow their exposure and match opportunities gradually while building for the long term. Let's look at our finance, or not finance, our things. Yeah, everyone's still fine. Finance still in the dumps, but our annual profit is a lot less, or is going to be a lot better than I thought it would be. Voodoo Shaman received a clear buff in the latest patch. Its pick rate and ban priority are likely to rise over the next few days. It has only been picked once by us, and it did not go well. And maybe we're checking 2 things: whether anyone unconcerned can pilot, or how to shut it down. That's something Scrims would do, but Scrims, boring. We're doing better though as a team. Dankin obviously stats have looked a lot better. They continuously do. Prospect growth, very nice. Pyre's merch is nearly sold. We did actually just take a look at that, so we will definitely get Pyre some more merch in general, as hopefully we continue to make money. It doesn't seem like we have made more than the development cost just yet for anything, but you know, it is what it is. So we will now continue. News number 2, Ninja nerfs. Does not mean the pick disappears, but it is no longer something Crimson can blind pick or lean on when they might have before. If Ninja has been one of your main picks, it may be worth preparing 1 or 2 alternatives, deciding which matchup, yada yada. All right, now we get to the weekly report, which I was looking for. Magic Knight obviously still doing well. Dancer in the top lane continues to be quite annoying. Demon in the top lane also quite interesting, looking at the high win rates. Over towards the right, Barrier Mage top is trash. Necromancer jungle is now a thing. That is quite interesting. We could look to play some Necromancer. Siegebreaker, I think with those demon nerfs, as Siegebreaker will be quite good for us to use. But Necro we could think to potentially play here in the jungle, potentially. Mid Gambler makes sense. Demon is interesting. Ninja's interesting, I guess. Don't think we're going to be playing Dark Mage at all. Prisoner being up in priority does make me feel good. We know we have a good Prisoner with Nazir if things do go correctly, of course, but that is going to be the question. Looking at support here, I mean, Guardian Spirit's doing it better, but overall, I will be intrigued to look at the stats before our series does begin. The team power rankings in the world, we were 50-something before, now we're dropped to 61. I think we're 50-something before, at least. Definitely could be wrong. NA still the 2nd best region in the world somehow. Alright, here we go. Looking at Dark Zero, tends to group as much as possible when setting up objectives. No difference in win rates, but they want to play Spirit Caller. Spirit Caller isn't crazy good right now, but we'll see. We have a 51% favored, which is a bit crazy. It is a bit crazy that we're 51% favored, not higher there. And let us look at the statistics. Oh, okay. So statistics are just fully reset. So we really have to go in this with our brain power and everything else, because a lot of games haven't been played yet. It's probably like the Divisional 1 games, I assume, that have been played. But here we go, everybody. It is time for our very first playoffs performance. We are versing Dark Zero Dragonsteel best of 5. Let us get into it. Shintok starting, Burnt Sanctuary, Chowick, Nazir, and Strompist. Everybody, let us head into it. Our very first playoff performance in the summer against Dark Zero Dragonsteel, who are also doing it the same as well. Heading in the draft, we're going to be starting on the blue side. Looking at the bans I might want to do, I think I might want to delete their Dancer. Potentially, we do want to play these short-range type compositions, but we can start off with the Spirit Caller, since we are not much of a Spirit Caller team. They're going to ban our Magic Knight. What we could do here, we could play some Demon. We could do some Demon, because even if they pick Siegebreaker, it doesn't matter too much, so I don't mind banning the Ninja here. Yeah, they ban Gambler, which is good, actually. We're going to go for a Demon pick, see what they do. They're going to go Cavalry. They're going to go Knight. All right, that is a bit rude. We can go with a Siegebreaker top lane. And then... Oh, I forgot about Whipmaster. Whipmaster did get a decent buff. a lot of HP on the whip. Swordsman as well didn't really get touched in that last nerf as well, but I'm a bit worried currently about that knight. I don't exactly know what is good into the knight, but we could definitely look to do that. They did also pick a lot of melee up front, so I think Pyromancer could be a pick here as well. It is still a bit nerf into the ground, but I think overall... let me look at that last patch again. Never mind, I can't look at the last patch. Do we go Sniper still? Sniper did get nerfed. Or is it just Archer since Sniper got nerfed? 1170. Yeah, we'll go Archer. We'll go Archer. They're gonna go Inquisitor. They're gonna go Whip. Whip Master. Alright. Go Archer. Let's get a Barrier Mage going. Because they are going to be playing kind of annoyingly, unfortunately. Is Voodoo good now? I don't know if it's going to be good. I really don't. Do we look to play the Voodoo? Play Double Mage bot lane? Hopefully that'll be annoying. I don't know if Nazir wants to play that, though. They kind of got me here in this first draft, if I am being honest. They do kind of got me. It's quite annoying what they're doing here. It's quite annoying. I might just go all in for the type of draft I want, draft Prisoner here, but they do kind of drafted something that I'm very keen to doing here. So we'll see what does end up happening. It is Crimson Armor Game 1 versus Dark Zero Dragon Steel. Let's counter jungle. Let's play smart, everybody. Game 1 is upon us now. Where's my screen? There we go. Here we are. Shintalk's going to invade the jungle, and Woody A is Woody dead as first blood to Shintalks in this game here. Very nicely well played. Jungle fight now happening. Feng in a lot of trouble. Ultimate from Chowick going to take down the Knights. And that is going to be second blood. And the Serpent going towards Crimson Armor. We didn't have any movement from Burnt Sanctuary playing his favorite pick. Or, not, I guess not his favorite pick, but Shintalks double kill. He has 3 on the board with the Demon now. Demon is here and in session here. They are going in, and it's a kill onto Zuris as we go in for more, and a failed Morgard take gives Crimson Armor the absolute lead. 5-0 with Morgard heading into this one. They have Serpent as well. Woody A super low HP as we pick up the Serpent as well. Mid turret now taken down. Bot turret going to be taken down soon, and we take down Maze in the top lane. It is 6-0, looking like a perfect game so far. Shintalk's going to take that top turret too, looking absolutely exquisite here so far. As we are just playing well at the current moment. Maze low HP, we get that mid turret, and Maze will fall to... will fall to Strumpist, actually, which is a bit surprising. We take our second Morgard of the game as well, going for our third Serpent. This team is looking absolutely exquisite as they take down Feng again. Woody A is also on the backstep. And in game number 1, oh my god, we might actually do it. No! The perfect game was destroyed in the top lane. We were 2 seconds away from a perfect game where they get absolutely 0 of anything on the map. It doesn't happen, unfortunately, but we take game 1 versus Dark Zero Dragon Steel. Hell yeah, we're starting on blue side. They've opted for red side this time around. I think we can go for similar type bans. I don't remember what those bans were, if I'm being honest, so I'm just going to ban the Spirit Caller and trying to figure it out here. They are going to ban the Dancer. I don't want to play the Dancer. You just banned your own character, bud. What do I wish to do here? We could go for a Ninja ban. I think Ninja ban is solid. They are going to go for the Demon. Demon ban is okay. We are going to first pick that Magic Knight in the top lane. Gambler and Whipmaster. That is a very, very strong team they have already put up. But we are going to go Siegebreaker, since Siegebreaker is good into the Whip. And what else shall we do? We could go for the Archer. Archer was quite solid the last game from Chowick. That is going to be quite the question. We could also look to take away the knight, not let them have it, and be a bit annoying that way, potentially, too. But I think I am going to go Barrier Mage. I think Barrier Mage just works with my compositions. They are going to take Prisoner into Shadow. Woo! This is going to be a spicy game, people. This is going to be a spicy, spicy game indeed. That is rough right there for me, but it's not over until it is over. Trying to think of how I do want to play this now, because they do have quite amount of good champions into me. Obviously, I'm going to play Shintalks on the Siege, have the Magic Knight top. We could play Archer bot lane with this Barrier Mage. Could be interesting. Or I'm really thinking of putting the Swordsman down there too, right? Since that is generally what you might want. We could also look to potentially go Android or even the Voodoo Shaman. I don't know if Voodoo is going to be good enough. Enemies inside continuously take 4% max HP. I think I want a bit more burst, if I am being honest here. So really looking at it, do we just go Sniper? Do we just take the double damage type dealers? We do have... No, we need some CC. We do need some CC. That is the issue here. We do want a little bit of CC in general to really be able to lock up some of these targets, which does make this a bit difficult, which does indeed. Honestly, is it a Wind Mage type of game? Wind Mage does provide, Sure, Nizar, gonna go into Swordsman here. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it, but we'll see what does end up happening. Welcome back, everybody, to the game. Game 2 versus Dark Zero Dragon Steel. They're going to be playing Prisoner Cavalry bots. Can we fight into it? Let us find out. I think counter jungling is still what we're going to do. Here we go. It is Game 2 versus Dark Zero Dragon Steel. A stomp of all stomps in the last one. Will it work out the same this time around, as we're getting a fight now for the Morgard Archer ult going to be used early, and Zuri's going to fall. That should be the Serpent for us in this first game. Still no kills for Dark Zero, which is good. Can that continue is going to be the question as we take that bottom turret early on as well. Early fights going our way. Zuri's going to get taken low as Strompist and Shintal's going to look to get another blood in this one. Very well played. Support roaming didn't do enough. Nazir finding that bottom wave as well, doing quite good. And a free Morgard for us. This macro is doing amazing. Hey, Certipix, how are you doing? Sorry, I didn't see that I didn't see you here until just a second ago. Hopefully you did just message. Anyway, game is going well for us. They are going to take the Serpent, but Woody A is going to get taken down afterwards. Do I not have my, I don't have my Twitch chat on. I should probably do that. It's, we see the game continuing. 5-0 in kills, looking very, very solid. Shintalk's now in a little bit of trouble. Will be the very first person dying for Crimson Armor in this series. We'll see how it continues as Chowick now gets taken down as well. He is the most fed on the team-ish, kind of. But we are looking quite good, I think, still. We're going to take our second Morgard here. And we'll see. I wish there was chat bubbles that could show up, but I think Shintalk's or Serpix is already gone. It is what it is. As we are going to continue. Bada bing, bada boom, Crimson Armor. Get another one. Woody A getting dominated. Will fall as well. Burnt Sanctuary going to find Maze as well. Peng. This is Teamfight Manager 2, where you get your team, you play a MOBA, and you draft your characters, and we are in playoffs. The quarterfinals as the first seed against Dark Zero Dragon Steel. Shintalks will be taken down, but Chowick finds a trade in the mid-wave here. The game ain't over until it is over. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Bang. And we should be winning this one any second now. Chowick super strong. We'll find another. And it is going to be Winions here. Nazir finds Woody A again. We go up 2-0. Okay, guys, can we end? Guys, can we end, please? Can we end? Minions? Winions? We go up 2-0 against Dark Zero Dragon Steel in the playoffs. I did not... Trust me, if you watch the rest of the series on Rhodes Panda Gaming Pang, you would know I did not rig the system. Chowick wins the MVP of game number 2. And that is an absolute huge one here. Can we win 3-0 in our very first playoff series? And this is the summer split, by the way. This is not the spring split. Peng, you know what? Maybe. Maybe in the future I could sign you. Maybe. You have to get good enough, but we'll get into the draft first. We're going to ban that Spirit Color once again. They are going to ban Gambler this time. I think we just keep with the Ninja Ban. I think we keep going Spirit Color and Ninja Ban. They're going to ban my Magic Knight, so we're just going to first pick Demon. They don't have anything into this right now. Ghost is interesting, but will they play Ghost Jungle? We'll have to find out. I think I like what I've been doing so far. We're going Siege. We're going to go... I want to go Archer. Archer's been really good for Chevik. Alright, we're going to let the Barrier potentially go here. Alright, they go Dancer. We're going to go back Barrier once again. And now I think, once more, what am I going to do here in the bot lane? The bot lane, once again, is going to be quite interesting. We could just go Swordsman. I think Swordsman did work out quite well. They're probably going to end up picking Whipmaster, I think, because it's going to be Dancer top, which is a bit annoying, honestly. But I think that's fine. I think you trust your players to play the picks we've been doing so far. I don't remember. What did we play in game 1? I have absolutely no clue. Oh, yeah, that's Prisoner, sorry, yeah. Anyway, let's go Swordsman again. They are going to go Pyro. Pyro finally going to be picked. Pyro could be the thing to do us in. But we will have to find out. Game 3 is a go. Dark Zero, Dragon Steel. It's time to party. Counter jungling is what Shintalks is going to do. They are going to play that Pyro in the mid lane. Things are going to get fun. Things are going to get aggressive. Can we win our very first playoff series? Let's find out now, as we are going to begin this one. No kills just yet. The counter jungling I wish to happen didn't really happen so far, but we will take the first Serpent, which acts as first Dragon, of course, as Nazir finds Zatique under turret. Nazir continues with some good playoff play on the Swordsman. First Tower Blood as well to the rookie ADC Chewik, looking for a kill in the mid lane. Shintalks goes in as well, and it's Zuri's falling once more as Dark Zero Dragon Steel. They pick up a turret, but we get the Morgard, which acts as the Baron here for the League folk in my chat. We get the mid turret as well. We are up by a lot. You can see in the bottom here, Swordsman here for Nazir doing the Lord's work, and Maze running into absolute nowhere, is confused, is tilted, and is running it down. We take the Serpent as well. Zuri's now in a lot of trouble once again, and Zuri says absolutely no. Bang. This is the campaign mode, Peng. This is going against AI bots that are also picking against me. There is multiplayer, of course, but this is in early access, so the game is still working itself out. They're expecting 40 or so champions to come out within the next year or so. It's all happening in the beta, but I'm not doing the beta. We're doing this right now, where we are winning 5-0 in kills in general. Make that 6-0, as Zatique is going to fall on the Prisoner once again. We are up 10,000 gold, looking to have the most dominant series in history. Dark Zero Dragonsteel fall to Crimson Armor in a best of 5. Chewik with a beautiful performance, but this whole team, absolutely fucking beautiful. And I'm also recording this, obviously, if you couldn't tell, for my Rhodes Panda Gaming channel, my second channel in general, which I upload every day on ish, because it's been really hot, so I actually haven't uploaded every day. I would say upload every day, but I have not recently. A flawless performance. Crimson Armor shut out Dark Zero Dragonsteel 3-0, conceding a single set from the first set of the last. Unwavering execution and crush any hope of comeback. Dark Zero Dragonsteel could find no answers and crumbled helplessly. Shintalks in game 1, a complete strategic masterclass, 7-0-1. The winning neutralized the opponent's core strategy from the draft and dominated. A one-person army in game 2 from Chewik, 6-1-3, put up a monstrous 6-1-3 performance, utterly dominating the game after an overwhelming their lane opponent. They played pivotal role in every team fight to lead the team to victory. Set 3, same thing essentially. Chewik actually went crazy, but oh wait, I just kind of denied something. Was it not AI? Or I don't know what it was. Sorry, I was not paying attention. Dark Zero looked like the Flames against the Golden Knights. Haven't the Flames been better than the Golden Knights in that matchup in like the last 2 years? But you know, yeah, sure. We could say projection wise for next season for sure. As the contract, the team plans to renew. Check the teams before. If no renewal is complete, the player will become a free agent and leave the team. What? Aspires in D90. He has an extension. He extended it till 2077. Shut up. Expires in D90. What is D90? I don't know. Am I going to lose players because I don't know how the game works? Okay, yeah. This one is something I actually have to look at. His fine. Strumpus has been really good. Contract expires in 2036. Yeah. If the team plans to check the terms before, if no renewal is complete, the player will become a free agent. I do kind of need to re-sign Strumpus. He's not that expensive. I said last. Okay, what is in the last 2 seasons? That's what I said. Last 2 seasons, not the last 3. It's near even. It's near even. He wants a lot of money. How much? I'm paying him 155 right now, and he does want a bit more. I mean, Strumpus has been really good for us. What about 165, buddy? 165. He might be a key player at this point. I mean, we're playing Strumpus like crazy. He has a lot of good stats that you want from a support. Compare the Dankin, who doesn't have as good stats. I mean, Dankin's ego is so high and his aggression is so high, but Strumpus has 78 roaming, 92 calls. I mean, this could be our kid of the future. I mean, of course, potentially. But I would like to see if they're able to do that. And you know what? I'll give him a league rank bonus as well for $400, you know? Just champion, yeah. You know what, champion? I'll give him 2K for being a champ. How about that? And a match win bonus of 400. Bang. Let's see if he likes it. We'll definitely find out in a few days in general. Les is our big coach that we paid a lot of money for. I mean, he's doing well since we've hired him. I mean, he's been great for us, right? He has been great. 167. Yeah, we can do that. We'll make that offer. He's probably gonna want more, but you know, whatever. Contract expires. Viltrix. I don't care. We can get the shitty ones. Oh yeah, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of people starter picks that are named after CS:GO players and Valorant and all people from really all around in general. So yes, we do have Les. He is in this. He's a Chinese coach. He, as you can see, has a lot of good stats. He's been very good for us so far. He's been that difference maker that we need, and we'll see if Les can continue to do us well here. Well, in general. But yeah, we did win our very first match here, but the episode does continue in part 1 of the grand finals, or not the grand finals, playoffs in general, but we will see if we can get there. I gotta say, drafts went well. Team played absolutely brilliant. I didn't need to get mad at my team. It's huge. We are going to be versing Blue Otter coming up here. Burnt Sanctuary loyalty remains very high. Vancouver Impact is probably going to sweep me. In matches against Vancouver Impact, we are 1-3. They are a very good team. They destroy us every single time. So if we lose the Blue Otter, which we have swept Blue Otter so far in the season, in each game against Blue Otter in the regular season so far, we did beat them 2-0. We have been quite good against this team. The question is, how will it go in the future, right? Vancouver Impact, every single thing has been a 3-0. This is looking like MSI. Blue Otter, 3-0 Conviction. Vancouver Impact, 3-0 Dragonsteel. Dragonsteel are eliminated. In Conviction, get 3-0'd by Dorado. So, everyone... I mean, it's not too crazy, but it's definitely quite interesting in general. 3 players in Crimson Armor improved their skills this week. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. As a Strumpus renewal, he wants 195, boy. You probably deserve that at this point, I'm not going to lie, but it's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I might have to get rid of Dankin, I'm not going to lie. There is a chance I get rid of Dankin here if I am being honest. That is not what you want, or it's a minimum salary. Okay. What about 180, buddy? What about 180? We'll make that. And less, probably. Yeah, he wants a lot. What about just 200 flat? Will he do that? Or what if I just give him a bit more than his old contract? Because he has played good, right? So let's just give him a bit more than his old contract, see what he asks for afterwards. It's probably not going to be enough, is it? Let's be honest. He's been really good here for Crimson Armor. Weekly solo queue reports here. Let's see. We got a bit of obscurity here in the top lane. I don't know why Magic Knight isn't being played. Jungle Ghost, fuck off. Please don't be good again. I hope Ghost isn't good again. Demon, Siegebreaker, obviously. Dark Mage doing surprisingly well. We're going to look at the stats as well if there's no patch notes or anything upcoming. Shadowmancer being good is annoying. I think I like my overall strategy going into this, though. I don't think it's going to be too terribly, so I think we're going to continue with the same strat heading into our second series of this episode here, which is... What episode is it even here in Teamfight Manager? It's episode 27 for Teamfight Manager 2. Les wants 205. Will now run until 2027. He accepted the contract, so Les, our Chinese goat of a coach, has been accepted. Same thing for Strompist here. God, this roster costs a lot of money. How much is Dankin's contract? Ooh! Dankin, man, I might have to delete you, man. I might... we haven't even played Dankin this season. Like, I mean, Strompus has caught up so much. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. He hasn't learned a North American language very much recently. How's the finance looking? It's probably going to go down, let's be honest. It's probably going to go down again. But anyway, let us continue here and get into our next match against Blue Otter. Big rivalry. They finished first overall last season, or actually they dropped a little bit. They finished second or third, actually, right? They should have gotten it into NA Divisional 1, but unfortunately they just could not follow through. They could not live up to the hopes and dreams they set across their fans. Now they verse us, who are looking to put them down a peg once more. Pyre's monthing streaming, 79 hours, nice. Blue Otter, champions with high run rates for our team under these conditions. 75 lasting 10 minutes or longer. 41% mark. Our team stronger in short game with 90% win rate. So that strategy decides the match is favorable. Our team performed well under bottom focus, counter jungling tactic. I agree. Demon, Prisoner, Swordsman, definitely agree. Shadowmancer, banning that crap. Fuck that. 51% favored in this match here against Blue Water. Number 1 team versus number 2. They 2-0'd us, I believe, in Spring Split. We have 2-0'd them in the summer. Here we go. Cobbs has to be denied. Don't let Cobbs play the game. They want to play Sniper. Honestly, play Sniper all you want. Sniper's not very good right now. I mean, we'll see what the stats are. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Blue Water versus Crimson Armor. Summer Playoffs Winners Final to go to Grands. Let us see what transpires here in the end of this episode. Specifically, it is going to be a first ban of the Shadowmancer. No surprise here. Knight is going to be banned. Let's look at the stats, though, heading in before this. Shield Bearer is actually really good right now. We could look to play Shield Bearer, of course. Surprisingly, Barrier Mage is actually nowhere near... Voodoo's still not being played. That is crazy. Barrier Mage is actually not that great now. We could look to play Shield Bearer over it, but I think I want to stay with my same strategies before I change too much up in general. We are on blue side, so I am going to be looking to pick up the Demon as well. So I think I am just going to look to... How good is Ninja? Is Ninja going to be played? Ninja might be played. I think we just ban the Ninja because I know it is a decent counter. They are going to ban the Siegebreaker. Siegebreaker... I really like playing Siegebreaker. Anyway, Demon, here we go again. They're going to pick the Ghost. They're going to pick the Spirit Caller. Magic Knight going to go in the top lane. Gambler most likely going to come here in the mid lane. And I'm really liking this draft so far. They're going to go with the Sniper counter. We're going to go the Archer. We are going to go in support. Let's just go this Barrier, or the Shield Bearer. I think I like this. Ooh. Did we go... Oh, Strumpus plays really good on the Barrier Mage. That's fine. They're going to go Dancer. They have 0 frontline. Literally just kill the chef. Literally kill the chef, and things will go in our favor. I think I am going to play Chowick on the Archer. Archer on the Chowick. Yeah, I think Archer's Chowick looks a lot better. Nazir isn't really that good on Gambler, but I'm going to hope it's enough. Here we go. It is game 1 versus this team here. Can we play well? Let us find out. We are going to counter jungle. We are going to play to win. It is Blue Water versus Crimson Armor. Game 1 of the winners final. How does she go? Is going to be the question. No kills just yet around the map. Serpent fight is now upon us here as Chowick is in trouble, and Chowick is going to be first blooded to Jackie Love in this game, but the fight is not over just yet, and we are going to lose it by a long shot. That is not good at all. Jackie Love starts off strong with this ghost, unfortunately, as Chowick is in trouble, going to get killed under turret and will die. Jackie Love somehow survives, and we are in trouble early in this game. Fight now at the Serpent. It's only Chowick and Shintox. Is Chowick going to get chased down? But we do lose that fight, but it's not over as Jackie Love will eventually fall. Another fight in the mid lane as we are going to find Prophet. Spirit Caller is going to fall. Burnt Sanctuary with the ultimate popped, and we get the first Morguard of the game. The buff is going to be ours as Shintox has to be careful in the jungle and gets taken down, and we are going to lose that fight early on. Magic Knight now looking for Baron, and Baron will fall, so they are going to potentially get the Serpent as Vivek is now under fire of Burnt Sanctuary, and that's going to be another kill as we are going forward. Somehow no other kills are going to be found as the Morguard is going to find us a very slight gold lead around the map. Top turret going to be taken as well, so Morguard buff did very well for us, and Nazir going to run it down a little bit, but we get that mid turret as well. Jungle fight is now going to be happening. Nazir playing way too far up, and Nazir can't play Nazir on these ranged champions. Unfortunately, it does look like Chowick now goes a bit too far, and we are going to lose the Morguard here. Potentially, Burnt Sanctuary can get one shot as well, so this game has gone from decent looking to very difficult as the Morguard is going to be picked. Steal? No, Shintox cannot steal it here, unfortunately, as their Morguard is going to find a lot of value now in the mid lane. They take the top turret as well. Gold even up as Nazir once again going to get taken now, this time in the bot lane. Cobbs and the Sniper has been absolutely instrumental in this victory so far for Blue Water, but this is some good information to know heading into the next match. Burnt Sanctuary side laning will be able to find a turret, you know, trying to be a cheeky bugger here, but will unfortunately fall after doing so. We have a big lead here in the bot lane. We have a big lead in the top lane. Shintox will be able to find Jackie Love here. No, will fall as well. So Jackie Love continues to find a big buff here as Chowick will also die in the mid lane here. Shompus misses the shield. That is so sad. Morguard going to be picked up for them again, and this might be the game here. Burnt Sanctuary in a bit of trouble, potentially. No, won't die. Nazir will get that bot wave, but it is unfortunately not looking great. We do take all turrets on the Blue Otter side, but I don't think it's enough. Chowick has been absolutely terrible on this Archer. Maybe I should not have done that, and we should have just played that melee support or melee ADC, as Baron is going to live here in the jungle for now. Shintox will eventually be able to find that pick, though. Nazir fighting with Cobbs here in the bot lane will eventually fall, so it's going to be a 1-for-1. But we do not have many players around the map, and that might just do it right there. Shintox in trouble. Still, they have yet to take any of our jungle here, so Shintox and Chowick and Shintox will be able to find a few picks. This game ain't over, folks. This game is not over by any margin. Cobbs will be able to find Chowick here, unfortunately, in the mid lane, but will get traded right back by these players. Can we win this game? I mean, if we can get some minions. Magic Knight in the top side, remember, they have no minions here. Wait, Magic Knight, can we do it here? Minions, please. Find the goal. Find the win. Can we win an unwinnable game? Burnt Sanctuary side lanes the victory. Crimson Armor, a game where they absolutely lost, ended up winning based off the Burnt Sanctuary. Magic Knight. Well played. This sniper's being banned. This sniper is being banned. I ain't dealing with that again. Sniper absolutely gone. They are going to ban that now. Alright, remember, we are on red side now instead of the blue side. Shadowmancer also will be gone here. This is going to be interesting. They're going to pick the Ghost. That's fine. That is fine. Let's look at some statistics real quick. Magic Knight, I think, is what we're going to be picking overall. What else do we do here? I think Siegebreaker I still like in the top side. Siegebreaker does some good things. Either way, Magic Knight for Brent Sanctuary, it does us justice for sure. Siegebreaker as well. We could go. I think Shield Bearer is what we're looking at as well here. Then we're gonna go. Ooh, are we set up for it? I think we are. I think we're set up quite nicely for it. All right, we're gonna go Prisoner. We will want a mid laner. Where are we gonna pick mid? I have no idea. Just play Whip. Just play Whip mid or something. Or we could play Whip bot. We could even play Siege mid as well, right? We could do that as well. Hey, Strumpus, don't... Hey, Strumpus is 16 years old, Peng, okay? Let Strumpus... He's okay. Strumpus is sad. Strumpus is a 16-year-old that shouldn't even be playing in this league in general. They're doing their best, okay? Strumpus is doing their best. I think Nazir does have to be on the Prisoner. I don't really like picking it right now, but I do think that has to be a thing, unfortunately. I am thinking about Voodoo. I think Voodoo could be interesting. I really do think an R5 Voodoo could be a lot of fun. What am I playing mid? Mid is a very touchy topic, especially heading into it against... I do have an idea of what we're doing here, and I'm not too much of a fan of it. I do have a very get what he wants in a contract talks. Fuck you. I'm not too much of a fan of what I'm ultimately thinking here, but I think we could go for it. And we'll see. Burnt Sanctuary is not going to be playing the Magic Knight. Burnt Sanctuary is going to be playing... Ooh, we could go for that as well, actually. We could go for that as well. Sorry, I'm just thinking in my mind. I know I should be talking out loud, but I'm just like kind of thinking of the different scenarios. All right, Burnt Sanctuary is going to be playing on the Siegebreaker, as we are going to go for... Wait, I forgot what I was thinking. We're going to go Whipmaster. We're going to go Whipmaster. It's not what I was originally thinking. I just changed it up like 4 different times, if I'm being honest. So that means Prisoner is going to be in the bot lane, and we're going to go for the Voodoo. Voodoo has only been played twice in this league. Once by us, and now twice by us here. No, he can play on the siege. He can play on that. I changed up what I was going to do, actually. No, yeah, I do need to do that, actually. Here we go. It is game numero 2 against this team here. How will we go? Let us find out. We're going to have a good one. Can we find a big dub against Blue Otter again? Here we go. Hopefully it goes a lot better than last time for sure. Can we shut down the Ghost and not let it play? Is going to be the big question here. Shintox against Jackie Love. And I thought Shintox would win this matchup. It turns out Shintox does not win the early matchup against Ghost, and that is a very, very big problem as Jackie Love is destroying us again. All right. I'm letting the Ghost too much. We'll fight the Shadowmancer. Screw it. We need this Ghost gone right now, as Strumpus might get taken down. Chowick takes down the mid turret, which is huge. We have a lead everywhere else at least, of course, but we'll see how it does continue. Fear fight in the enemy jungle. Nazir going to get caught, and that is really bad for us, unfortunately. That's going to be a kill onto the Voodoo as well, but we do trade out the Morgard buff, so there is that. It's a worth trade overall, I think we can say. They get their second Serpent of the game, so they get that stacking buff. We're fighting in their jungle again. Chowick going forward, as this fight, I cannot tell what is happening. Vivek goes down. We do got the Dark Mage, as we will take down that top turret. Shintox in a little bit of trouble, but will ultimately live. Cobb's now in a bit of trouble here. Nazir, Burnt Sanctuary, everyone running them down. Remember, they do not have much against our full rundown comp. They really don't have CC to fight against it, which does very much work in our favor. I say that until we get our asses kicked. Strumpus going to fall, and they get the Morgard, so I shouldn't have said anything. We will trade out the Serpent, of course, but they will get back into the game with that one. Mid-fight now going to happen. Jackie Love going to find damage, and for some reason this team is playing quite scared. I think Strumpus is definitely not suited to play the Voodoo Shaman. Shaman is really bad still. I thought it would do better, but really just not seeing the team do anything or be proactive whatsoever as we're actually going to lose in a sub 10-minute game here, unfortunately. This team just did not look how I want them to. All right, we have to ban the Ghost. We have to ban the Ghost here. Game 2 goes to Blue Water. Not great. We're going to go on blue side, though, and we'll see how we dictate the rest of this game heading forward. Starting off with the ban, we are going to go on the Sniper. We are going to ban the Ghost. And now we'll see what does transpire afterwards. We're going to pick that Demon first pick. Very nice and dandy. They're going to go Magic Knight. They're going to go on to the Prisoner. We are going to hit with an Archer. What do we want to play in the bot lane? I think Swordsman generally has done quite well into the bot lane, so we'll do that. They're going to go Guardian Spirit. They're going to go Barrier. My Barrier's gone. I dislike that a lot. Shield Bearer is now going to be picked. In the top lane is now where we have definitely a interesting choice, because we don't have too much we can do now in the top, which does unfortunately suck. We have seen Necro go in the top. We could look to play Necro potentially. Is it actually just Necro on the top side? I really don't like that. I think I have to put Swordsman top, unfortunately. I have to put Swordsman top, so what do we put bot? What do we put bot now is going to be the question. They do have quite a bit of up close and personal type utility. Let me look at some stats. Look at the stats real quick. Hitman's doing quite good right now. I don't really like the pick comp with Hitman. We could pick Ninja as well. Dark Mage is solid. We could also flex something mid too. Could also look to flex something mid. How's Wind Mage doing? Wind Mage really bad still? It's not great, but I think it could do what we need it to do ultimately. That is the question. Could look to play a Pyro or even Shadow. How's Shadow doing? It's not really in the top. Ha 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 ha. Is it a Dancer? We could look to play a Dancer here. They're very up close and personal. Sure, we'll go Dancer. There you go, Inquisitor. Here we go. It is game number 3. Blue Water are really shaking up the draft that I want to pick, but we'll see how it does transpire heading into this next game. It is Inquisitor versus the Demon here, of course, in the jungle. Demon should be able to take that out easy peasy. Here we go. It's game number 3 versus Blue Otter. Who can take the series lead is going to be the question. They have a Barrier Mage in the mid lane. Just going to get bullied all game. We'll see how that does transpire as we take first turrets for Chowick. Fight now at the Serpent. Nazir and Strompus going to get bullied a little bit here. Archer ult going to hit, and Prophet will fall first. It is first blood for this Barrier Shield Bearer as we do get the Serpent as well. Early lead taken as Chowick will die in the mid lane to Jackie Love. If it goes on the Cobbs, that's fine. If it goes on the Jackie, which does suck here, it gets traded. We'll see what does end up transpiring. Now in the mid lane, Nazir in a bit of trouble and will fall. Nazir on the ranged AD carries has been a big disappointment as Morgard and the bottom turret's going to be taken now by Blue Waters. We fall behind in this game. A steal from Burnt Sanctuary will not transpire as now we are in trouble. As Vivek going to get taken down very low. Dancer roll going to be used as well. Strumpus going to be taken low, but we do win that early fight. It's not over just yet, though. Prophet in a bit of trouble as we do take that Serpent, but no other kill is found. Devra is going to take down 2 turrets in the top side as we do nothing in their jungle. As we are finally going to fight, as we will find the first in that Transparity and won't be finding much else as they take down 2 of our turrets. So many turrets get taken down as we are getting side laned, and I think we lose this one. I think, unfortunately, that Morgard found way too much value, and it puts us very far behind in this game. Strompus looking for Devra in the bot side. Should be able to find it willy-nilly there, and that's a big kill onto the Prisoner. Morgard now going to be started. Shintalk's all alone as we are not contesting the Morgard. What the fuck are they doing? An awful throw from Crimson Armor as they are now crumbling under pressure. And they don't know how to play when they don't win 3-0 because they are throwing this game. Chowick now going to die in the mid lane once again. Not a very good start here as this might be game over in this game number 3. Chowick now gets jumped on by Jackie Love. Chowick doesn't have ult, it doesn't seem, but we do take down Cobbs the other way, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Morgard back up on the table for both of these teams as we only have a 3v4 going on. Shintox finally joins the fight, but it doesn't look like it is going our way. Maybe it is, actually. It does not. It didn't seem like it at first, actually. And we will be able to take down Prophet as well. So Morgard should go back to us. Cobb's now going to fall as well. Honestly, could have been worse in general. We take down another player. Morgard now will be taken by us eventually. Nazir with the ult won't find too much damage, but this game is very close. Second Serpent going to the other team as well, as Chowick going to get randomly killed in the bot lane. 1, 4, and 5 now on this Archer. Might have to get taken out after this game, unfortunately. Chowick has not been performing very well, even on a pick that they know very much. Mid lane fight now. Prophet going to get taken down. That is huge for us. But how will the counter fights go afterwards will be the question. Prophet will just be able to respawn for free. They take down the bot turret. This game is so close. It comes down to one team fight. Devra gets taken down in the jungle, which is huge, as we will have a player advantage for the Morgard as we fight it. Cobbs goes down. Can we find any more picks? Shield Bearer ult will suck them in, and Prophet and Nazir actually going to run it down and give away his life to Vivek, unfortunately. Prophet should die in the jungle, so at least it is going to be traded right back. Just kidding. Prophet somehow gets out. We take down. Vivek now in a lot of trouble. Going to get hurt a lot. We are going to take that kill. Devra going in onto Shintox. We'll be able to find one, but gets traded right back by Chowick as well. So maybe we can push in some waves and do some damage as now we get to the Serpent fight. It is a 17-minute game, one of the longest games in the playoffs that can possibly happen. Strumpus now very low HP, and Chowick and Strumpus are in trouble as we are going to lose that fight until Bird Sanctuary goes in. We'll be able to find Devra, so trades back and forth. One team fight ends this game, by the way. Vivek now low HP, will survive for now. Prophet going to use that Guardian ult, but does not live. Third Serpent taken by us. Still not going to take the base just yet as we take the Morgard around the map. Can we find some lane pushing? Can we get out of this one with a dub? Devra now in a lot of trouble in the bot lane and gets taken down. We take that bot turret as well as we're looking for even more. The bot turret pushing in, and we will be able to find it. It does seem game 3 will go the way, hopefully, come on, end of Crimson Armor. 1927 game, a very long one, and we will take it with good fundamentals. Shintox on the Demon will finish this one out. His stamina not looking good for a lot of these players, but we're going to keep them in. What did Strumpus do? Strumpus is a... Why do you hate Strumpus so much? What did Strumpus do to you? He's 16, okay? He's the youngest player. Oh, wait, Nazir's also 16. I forgot about that. It's a young bot lane, okay? It's a young bot lane. Do we put in Doja? I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to keep Doja in. Honestly, I don't even remember what Strumpus was playing. I don't even remember what Strumpus was playing at all. Gonna ban Sniper again. Gonna ban Ghost. They have blue side, so they get first pick. They're gonna pick Shadow. Alright, we can play Demon Magic Knight. Alright. Thank you. They're gonna pick Dark Mage. They're gonna pick Knight. Alright. Okay. Honestly, Ninja is a really good pick here. Ninja is a very solid pick here. We could look to put on Nazir, but I think we are going to go Nazir. I think we're going to go with a standard bot lane that really makes Strumpus be able to live and just play smart, which I quite like. I quite like when Nazir's able to do that. Mid lane is a touchy subject here. We don't really have many options, or any options really for that matter, but I think we can just look to play CC on Chowick. And Chowick can just play the Magic Knight, stay back, and just play smart. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I think this is the best looking comp we've had. This is the best looking comp I think we've had so far. 4 of our guys are playing their best characters. I'm really feeling confident here as we get into this one. Hopefully, we can take down Blue Water in this mega episode of Teamfight Manager 2 on the Rhodes Panda Gaming channel. Check me out on Twitch, where I do be streaming here. Red side is where we are. It's where we stand. Blue Otter, what will happen? Nazir going in. Strumpus and Nazir trying to fight early in this Serpent fight. Shintalk's coming down, and we are winning the 2v3 as we are going to take down Prophet early on. Serpent will be taken by Crimson Arma in this one here. As we continue, fights going back and forth, as now we are fighting for the Morgard. Medic goes in. Nazir goes too far. It should be a trade 1-for-1. Yes, it will. No, Nazir lives. Nazir lives as Vivek now in a lot of trouble. And it is a 2-for-0 in that fight. Morgard going to be started. We are going to take the Morgard buff. They are going to get the Serpent buff. Ours is a lot better, though, of course. We take down the top turret as well. Medic low HP in their jungles. We take down that mid turret. Chowik gonna get taken down. Strumpus in a lot of trouble too. Will be able to get back as Brent Sanctuary takes that bottom turret. They look to go on it, but won't be able to. Shintalks now gets the other bottom turret. We are up by so much in this game. It's a 9k gold lead. We have our best draft of the series, and it is showing as we take down 2 in the mid lane. Medic in trouble as well. It's an absolute stomp so far for the side of Crimson Armor. Top lane taken by Burnt Sanctuary. Nazir being annoying in the bot. Fight now in the jungle. A back and forth rampage. We are going to get hit by that big shadow ult. But we're going back in. It's Burnt Sanctuary. It's Shintalks on the cards. It is a 2-for-1. It is a 3-for-1 here as we take down the Morgard. And this desperation draft from Blue Water is not going to save them just yet. Burnt Sanctuary gonna run it down in that top turret. Nazir as well gonna do the same. A bit of a throw here from this team as Shintalks will unfortunately die as well. So a bit of a throw, but we do have a 10,000 gold lead heading into the rest of this game. Will it continue? Chowik finding Medic. Medic falls. Baron might be soon after. No, it's gonna be Prophet. We're getting run down. So is Cobbs. In no man's land, Cobbs as well has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It is 12-5 in kills. We have a 14k gold lead. Shintalks will die before the Morgard, though, which does scare me. Does scare me a lot what they're doing. We were having something nice. Please don't throw it again. Please don't do it again. Please. Chowik's had such a bad series. Burnt Sanctuary looking to end the game in the top lane. Like the absolute bitch he is. Burnt Sanctuary, you can never doubt his Magic Knight, as they are going to take that mid wave. Still 10k gold lead for us, of course. Shintalk's going to find Medic to trade out that mid lane turret. Vivek will find the top lane turret as well. We'll use that ultimate to kind of stifle them. Strumpus gets taken down, surprisingly, as they get a lot of gold back. I'm not going to lie, they've gotten a lot of gold back in the last couple minutes, but that Morgard will eventually end. Vivek will fall, and now we get to the end game here. 13 minutes in. This team is very scared as we are going to fight here in the jungle, back and forth. Medic very low HP, and Medic will fall, and it is going to be a Prophet death as well. Cobbs, Baron going in again, but their damage is no more. It is a 3-for-0. They took a lot of damage off of us, but it's not going to be enough if you can't find the kill. 17-9 in kills. Our team fight is too strong. Our team is too good. And Blue Water are defeated 3-1 in the series versus Crimson Armor. MVP Burnt Sanctuary in game number 4. What a series from this team. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Teamfight Major 2 on the Rhodes Panda Gaming channel. Join me, please, next time for the grand finals against whoever wins the next couple series. I'll go over everything that happened after the series in the next episode as well. So appreciate you. I'll see you in a day. Thank you for watching. Oh, what an episode. I can't believe we're actually in the grand finals. That's so big. I'm actually so happy. I will be right back, Peng, if you are going to keep watching or at least floating around. I do appreciate the view, of course. I'm just going to go get a water and go to the bathroom. Alright. I have returned. I want to save the game real quick before anything else does happen, but... Woo! Ooh, what an episode. That was a thrill. That was an absolute thrill. But let us get into the next one, shall we? Because it ain't over yet. The story ain't over yet. Hello, my dog. My dog is staring at me like she wants a treat. Alright, I'll go get my dog a treat. I'll be back in a sec again, sorry. I'm actually back this time. Alright. Oh, baby. Let me get that fan on me. My fan's not even on me. I'm sweating. I'm sweating like crazy. Holy shite. Holy. Things are getting groovy in here, let me tell you. Things are getting groovy. I just accidentally turned one of the settings on. Alright. Welcome back. Let's get into it, shall we? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Rhodes Panda Gaming for the grand finale of the summer split. Not of this series, of course. It is the grand finals episode. In the last episode, we began our journey in this tournament, going up against Dark Zero Dragonsteel as the very first seed. We 3-0'd them in a dominant fashion. And then we went up against Blue Otter, the second seed, one of our big rivals in this tournament. And let me tell you, they were scary. They made it quite close. They made it quite scary, but we win 3-1 in the series. We got a perfect game 4 draft that allowed us to run over them. And now we are in the grand finals where we will see who we are versing: Vancouver Impact, Dorado Gaming, or Blue Otter rematch. As we will now hit proceed. Of course, we haven't looked at any of the news after that last episode. Again, streaming at twitch.tv/RhodesRMR. So go check me out there where I'm live and you can catch these episodes before they come out. As we will now commence into this one. Burnt Sanctuary save the match. Crimson Armor defeat Blue Otter 3-1. Whenever the team wavered, Burnt Sanctuary brought the momentum back with decisive plays and the carry performance in key fights. The captain of this team. This is what a comeback tastes like. Despite falling behind early, patient preparation for the late game paid off with one explosive team fight that flipped the script entirely. It was more just Burnt Sanctuary sidelining the entire game, winning us on that profit, getting it with the Garden Spirit. Boo. And of course, Shintalks in game 3 on the Demon. 9-2-3 on the Demon. Demon with Shintalks, absolutely exquisite. Bialy has the Siegebreaker, or whatever it's called. Shintalks got the Demon, was 9-2-6. The numbers speak for themselves, seizing control with aggressive plays, and they elevated the team's power in every mid to late team fight. And the last one here, Burnt Sanctuary 5-1-9 set 4, one-person army. Burnt Sanctuary put a monstrous 5-1-9 performance, utterly dominating the game after overwhelming their opponent, and they played a pivotal role. Teamfight led to victory. Week training, Siobi getting up there. You know, Siobi will eventually take over, potentially, of course, will take over Burnt Sanctuary. I don't like their calls. Their calls does hurt me, but they want to be aggressive, so, you know, we'll see. With total 4 points, yeah, we know. My big question here as well with Dankin, with Nazir. Nazir has 70% aggression, which means he wants to always be in. So, do these players only want to have these like aggressive picks that are all about going in? That is my kind of question of how all this stuff does ultimately work. And then looking at like Chowick has a big ego too, but he doesn't really. I don't know if aggression does amount to that in general, because I mean, ego for Strumpus is low, his aggression's fine, but like Dankins has super high ego. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you are watching this video and not just skipping through. As we will continue, sold out merch, we can get that. Nazir, bump it up a few dollars. Bang. Pyrie, bump it up a few dollars. Can't. Bang. Sylvie, bump it up a few dollars. Bang. Burnt Sanctuary, you know what? Let's get 200 units for you. Let's make that a $70 jersey. You're on fire. Let's look at our stats in general. How do I do that? I gotta look at my fan counts. I don't remember. Team info? There we go. Sylvie has a lot. Doja. Doja has quite a bit. Do we have a lot? I mean, look how much Sylvie has. That's crazy. Burnt Sanctuary, of course. Honestly, Burnt Sanctuary does deserve some new merch eventually. Deserve Pyre. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Weekly solo queue, Demon, Magic Knight top. Don't know if we're going to be doing that. Ghost, we might be leaning into more with bans, of course. Whipmaster in the mid lane. Could look to play. Could look to play it. Archer, I think, is going to be our pick there, though. Siegebreaker support could be quite good for us in general. I didn't like Dancer. I don't think I'm going to play Dancer again. I think we can just play melee in general and see how that goes. Team overall power levels, we are number 51. We are up in the world. Of course, we're not the highest Div 2 team, but guess what? Oh, no, we're not in second highest. Actually, Hanwha Life is up there. God damn, Hanwha fell? That's crazy. Let's look at the rankings now. And Vancouver Impact 3-2 against Dorado Gaming. I don't think we can look at... Can we look at the game? I don't think we can. I wish I could look at their series, but it does not seem like we are going to be able to do that. So we'll continue here to see who wins between Blue Otter and Vancouver Impact. Peng did say in the Twitch chat, of course, in that last episode, that Vancouver Impact is going to destroy us in the finals, or just destroy us in general if we ever verse them. And let me tell you, I'm scared to verse Vancouver Impact if that is going to be the case. We'll see what we get in the notification button, but the team we are versing is going to be so pivotal. We are much better against Blue Otter than we are against Vancouver Impact, so that does make me quite scared. We have never... We've beaten Vancouver Impact once, but they've beaten us every other time, I believe. I'm pretty sure, but we will see if we can get to it. I mean, they might be favored in the matchup, but we do have a lot of rest days at least, so Shintalk especially will be able to rest. Hopefully that stamina does go up in time for this finale. We will have to see, of course, as we get into it. And it's Blue Otter beating Vancouver Impact 3-1 in this series right here, as they're really good against Conviction. Who are we? What's our rival? We have 3-2. Yeah, we're 1-3 against Conviction. We're 4-1 against Dark Zero Dragonsteel. 3-2 against Blue Otter. As we're going to be versing the second seed. Xiaobi's merchandise has recorded 661. I mean, he's popular. Chowick has a high loyalty. Blue Otter match analysis. We know the Shadowmancer. Do we give the Shadowmancer? Maybe. We have to be careful of... I mean, it wasn't even Sniper in this series, right? No, Sniper was the last... It was against Dark Zero. Was it? No. I don't... What was that being a Sniper again? I don't remember. We have a 61% chance to beat Blue Otter. Shadowmancer should be a good pick ban here. Let's look at the stats heading into the grand finals. Magic Knight being the best. Very high win rate here for Chef. Chef could be something we ban. I have never been a huge Chef type of player. I mean, we could be a Chef player. Chef would not be too terrible, honestly. Swordsman, Demon, we know the gist of that. I'm surprised how good Dark Mage is doing. Necro as well is a new one up in here. Could look to play as well. I think Gambler has not been very good for us, honestly. Gambler hasn't been great for my team recently. I mean, we'll see. What's a no pick? Prisoner surprisingly is not doing that great, but I like Prisoner how we play. I like how we play Prisoner. Whipmaster surprising as well. Sniper surprising. Then we just stick to our game. We stick to our game. We play to our game. Grand Finals. It is Blue Water, Crimson Armor, Seed 1 versus Seed 2. They do want to play it. I think I'm going to ban the Ghost instead because I'm a bit more worried about the Ghost, honestly. I mean, I don't even need to ban... do I even need to ban the Shadow, though? Not really. Not really. Like, what is the stats on Shadow, sorry? Shadow. It's not good. Not good stats. I don't think I need to ban it. We are going to ban the... Not you. What was I going to ban? I was going to ban Ghost. I think I was going to ban Sniper. They're going to ban my Demon. They're going to ban my Magic Knight. They're making this game uncomfortable. They're making this game very, very uncomfortable for us, of course. So we have to be very careful about that. I think Swordsman could be a good pick here. Jungle Pool after that is also quite limited. I wouldn't mind playing Siegebreaker. I think I'm going to let Siegebreaker go through and hope we can snag it. I'm going to go Swordsman. They're going to Spirit. They're going to go Prisoner. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to go Siege. I think Siegebreaker here is quite solid. We know that mid lane Necro is also quite good right now. We could also do top lane Necro. Honestly, Necro could just be solid in general. I want to make sure I do have a good foundation of a team if we are going to do that. And I think we are kind of set up to potentially have a good Necro opportunity here. So I think we are going to try and take it. Shadow, Whip. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now I have to figure out where I'm putting these roles, though. These roles are a bit ambiguous. I think we are going to go for the Archer still. Or do we... Both are quite good. I think Gambler will take instead, actually. Alright, so... What are we doing? What are we doing? Honestly, we could just kind of go for this type of layout. We could play Necro top. But I don't... No, not Necro top. Necro mid on the Choic. Nazir's going to play on the Gambler. And now we're looking for support. Yeah, I think we're going to go this. And then for support, we go Chef. Bang. That's a good comp. That's a very good comp right here. They have very all-in too. We'll see how this does go. It is game 1 versus Blue Otter. I think our comp is looking quite nice, I believe. We'll see how it does look to go in general. I'm pretty sure Shintox wins that, so we are going to tell him to run it down. Let player decide. I don't know exactly what you want to build. Let's go. Here we go. Game 1 versus Blue Otter. Grand Finals here. We're playing the Necromancer. We played it a few times before. It did not work out. I should not have played the Necromancer. I need to play to my strengths. I saw Necromancer doing well, and I thought, hey, why not we play it, you know? As we're going to get absolutely dove in here, and Strumpus is going to fall. Somehow we didn't get any kills with Shintox invading as well, which I do find quite peculiar. We do get a first turret in the bot side. We get the mid turret as well, so that's nice at least. Choic is in Narnia. Choic is absolutely in Narnia here and is going to now fall to Jackie Love. Choic is going to get taken out for Doja. There's no more excuses. Solo kill from Nazir on the Devra is huge. That is a huge kill on the Devra. That's big. More guard fight now. Shadowmancer is going to find quite a bit of value. Choic not finding any value. Shintox goes in though. Shintox will go bing bang boom. Shintox will bing bang boom. It's a 1-for-1. We're going to start it up again. They're going to get our bottom turret. We are going to look for the Morguard fight. Burnt Sanctuary going to get hit quite a bit. And we still have not taken the Morguard just yet. A lot of fight going back and forth. We do win it, though. We do win the fight. We take the Morguard as well. Devra now in trouble. Shintox and Nazir are going to go after. All right, maybe the Necromancer is not doing too badly. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not doing terrible. We'll definitely find out. They do get their second Serpent. We get that mid wave, which is nice. Very nice. Burnt Sanctuary goes in. Jackie Love is Jackie gone. As this game is looking fine for now. Burnt Sanctuary here looking to carry this team on their back. Side laning, of course. Big ultimate there from the Whipmaster. They're going to go in and they're going to find a huge bottom fight that goes completely their way. We do get Trave on the Devra. Nazir is actually going to find Jackie Love as well, so it is going to be traded back quite nicely in favor of us, as Cobb's in a little bit of trouble. We are going to take that Morguard very fast. Burnt Sanctuary finds a decent ult, as Vivek and Jackie Love are in trouble. Shintox goes in. Gambler ult will clip Jackie Love. It's a 2-for-0, as they are going to pick up their third Serpent, but we are looking for the base as they do that. Base is being attacked. Choic finds Prophet. Maybe the Necromancer was a good idea after all. Game 1 goes to Crimson Armor. in an 858 game. Talked a little shit, but Chowick ultimately pulled off the pick. Nazir, very good performance on the Gambler as well. We head into another. Shintox's stamina's so low. I'm so scared, Shintox, please. We're starting off on red side. No way in hell I'm giving Ghost. I'm not giving Ghost. Not giving Sniper. Let's see what they decide to do here. I gave Magic Knight. They're not going to pick it. You just gave Magic Knight to the scariest Magic Knight player in the league. Alright. 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 Swordsman, alright. What do I want to play here? We need something. We need something with range. We do need something with range. Do we just go Necro support, maybe? Could go Whipmaster support. Then they're just screwed jungle-wise. I don't really like... No, I don't like Strumpus on that pick. I really don't. I like Strumpus on Spirit Caller, though. I think Spirit Caller's solid. I don't know why I didn't just go Barrier, but, you know. There you go Guardian. There you go that. Alright. They're very weak. I think this is a very good ninja game, no? Bring out the Nazir Ninja. The Nazir Ninja goes crazy. No. 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 I don't like Dark Mage, though. I think we'll just go Necro mid again. I think it's another solid comp. Honestly, I would say it's probably better than last time. I think theirs is also quite solid, though. Ooh, they play Cavalry there. I'm just going to keep counter jungling. I think counter jungling is huge. Here we go. It is game number 2 versus Blue Otter. We took game 1 in a very solid fashion. Can we do it again? Necro is going to be bullying this mid lane until Chowick might give away their life. Just kidding. It's Shintox finding Jackie Love in his jungle. Cavalry is Calvar dead. Shintox with a huge first blood here. Brent Sanctuary going to int and be a first death here in the top lane. Going to give gold to the Shadowmancer, which sucks a lot. But Davra going to get taken down here on the Hitman by Shintox. 2-0 now on the Siege Breaker as we are looking for the first Serpent. Fight does not go our way the first bit of it, but we do actually take them out in the second part of that fight as we're going to start back up. Prophet going to get taken low here as they don't have ults to really be able to combat it. Devra taken down easy peasy. Chowick finding a lot of damage here on the Necro, and it is going to be the Serpent going towards Crimson Armor. They take down the mid turret, which is not great, unfortunately, but we do have the first Serpent. We are up 4-1 kills. We are now going to be fighting for this jungle. Chowick in a lot of trouble, and unfortunately might be in danger. Just kidding. It's Cobbs as the double ult, triple ult from Nazir. He gets the resets both times. Prophet looking to try to steal the Morgard. Won't be able to do it. We're going to get that mid turret now. Easy peasy. As Devra goes in and gets absolutely blasted. Devra with a terrible call, as we were going to be able to get that mid turret as well. Maybe even some of that base turrets, depending on Nazir goes in and will int away his life. So that will stop any progress there, but we will have the advantage for the second. Chowick, unfortunately, 1 HP in a dream will give away their life, as Trumpist is in Narnia. Trumpist is going to die here in the bot lane, most likely. Shintox as well. Not great. A bit of a throw here in the mid game, but it doesn't really affect us too much, which is fine. Magic Knight going to keep pushing down in the top side. Devra down by 3 levels. 0-6 is this Hitman hit dead. Fight now in the mid lane. Chowick and Jackie Love going to find Jackie. Or, yeah, that's what I already said that. Prophet now low HP. Burnt Sanctuary with the Magic Knight ult. We'll be able to find another, and this Hitman cannot catch a break. The Hitman bot has been a terrible pick, as we will look for the Morgard here. We will finish the Morgard, now look to turn the fight. Cobb's in trouble. Cobb's is gone. Mid lane now as Devra goes in again, gives away his life. Take Devra out of this series, as holy crap, Devra is running it down. A paid player. We are going to win this one in under 10 minutes. It does seem once more. Archer ult going to be used, but we are too tanky. Devra finds their 9th death in this game, and Crimson Armor are 1 game away from winning their very first grand finals. Nazir on the Swordsman MVP. Let's head to game number 3. That right? Look at me go. Alright, drink some water. We're starting off on blue side. We're gonna go same bands. Bang. And bang. Pick your shadow. I dare ya. I dare ya. We go demon. Demon for Shintox. There you go, spirit. They're gonna go. Oh my god, they're giving a lot. They are giving a lot. Oh, this might be rats. They are giving. Oh, they're going necro. Oh, baby, they're going necro. I'm just gonna pick archer. I'm just gonna pick archer for myself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is it the end? Is it the finale? Is it time for Crimson Armor to win their very first championship? Pang, shut up. I was almost last place last season. I don't want to hear it. Here we go. Game 3, Crimson Armor versus Blue Otter. Can we do it? Can we win? Can we be victorious? Let's find out. As here we get into the game. Demon on Shintox, his best character by far. Won't be able to find any early picks as we are going to get the early fight now in the jungle. Easy take onto the Serpent. First buff for Crimson Armor. Blue side is where we thrive. Can we find the dub? As we are going to see, what, a turret taken? No, a fight in the mid lane. Big ult from the Archer, but it's a Necromancer kill on the Strumpus to start it all off. Another fight now as Medic will fall. The jungler is gone as we now have a lane to start the Morguard. So do they, though. Is Medic in trouble? Medic 1 HP in the Dream. Cobb's now in trouble as well. And it's a huge fight for Crimson Armor. Prophet in trouble. Gets taken down by Nazir on the Swordsman. We're going to take the first Morguard of the game. And they are going to trade it right back. Strumpus may be a thrower, but Strumpus is a support player. It's fine if they die, Peng. Nazir might now that's a bad kill. That's a bad death here from Nazir. Is gonna fall to Vivek. Burnt Sanctuary, the MVP of this team this season. Gonna split push in the top lane. Gonna get ganked, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Burnt Sanctuary, solo bolo. Can you find 2 Burnt Sanctuary? No, won't be able to do that, but we get a mid turret. Prophet in trouble now. We take the turret. We're up by 7k. Make it 8. Can we win the game so early on? Not many kills have happened. Devra in trouble now, as Devra is in the middle of nowhere. Shinto's gonna take a liking to you. It is 3-0-1 now for the Demon. As Strumpus will start getting flamed in chat once again by Peng after he runs in the mid lane. Burnt Sanctuary, another solo bolo in the top. Will take down Vivek here. Shintox 1v2 kill on the Cobbs. Or sorry, on to Prophet, as Shintox in a bit of trouble, looking for the kill in the Medic. It's a 1v3 in favor of the Demon. Burnt Sanctuary now looking for Cobbs. Going down, you cannot fight the magical Knight of Destiny. As we are going to see if they can finish it off in a 3-0 fashion. Mid lane battle. The Barrier Mage doing its duty. And Crimson Armor are your summer split NA Divisional 2 champions. They run down the base. They run down the players. And they have won the league. MVP goes to Shintox on the Demon. Wave. I'm not going to wave Strumpus. I just gave him a chunky extension. 3-0. Crimson Armor are your best team in Division 2. But that is not all. Let's take a look. Nazir 5-0-2 in game number 1. Was the undisputed star of this set with a dominant 5-0-2 scoreline. They tore through the enemy ranks in every team fight, carrying the team on their shoulders. The opposition threw everything they had at Nazir, but it wasn't enough. The momentum swung in set 2 for Nazir entirely to one side from the first skirmish. Kills piled up. The gap snowballed out of control with the outcome effectively decided well before the game ended. I mean, Nazir throughout the first season till now has just really been able to show up. If you saw the last season, Peng, if you have ever seen any of those streams or episodes, you would see Nazir really not coming into their own, really not understanding what it is to be a team. He is the most egoist person on this team. 100 ego just does not care about anything but going in, getting kills, 70 aggression. These are stats you cannot change. This guy is just full on go in or go home, and he has really figured it out. His stats have gone better. His positioning and judgment has really taken a big turn. That's why he is coming back for next season, and he came in with a pay cut with making $400 less than this year in general. I mean, Nazir has been just so good for us, but in general, it has been huge for this team. Shintalks takes the MVP in game 2, 6-0-3, whatever else. What an absolute banger. We're going to continue on for this episode just to extend it slightly. Buffs, or new champion. Lancer is here. Lancer is going to be a gigantic top lane player. Finally, we have things to rival the Magic Knight, as Magic Knight gets the chunkiest nerf we have ever seen. Magic Knight is absolutely killed. Ability power going down. Health goes down almost 300. Thank God that happened after playoffs. Magic Knight is our staple of a pick. Necro gets nerfed. That's dead. 744 health, never being played again. Cavalry going up. It's okay. It's okay. It's an okay buff. Taoist might be actually a bit better here. Those are some solid buffs. Barrier Mage getting nerfed again. It's dead. Barrier Mage is dead. They nerfed everything after we won. Maybe it is rigged. Maybe it is rigged. Android being buffed. This is going to be a very good pick again. I think Android's a very good pick now. Chef being nerfed. It's fine. Wind Mage going up. This Wind Mage I think is going to be back to an A tier pick. Swordsman nerf. Again, thank you for your duty. You're dead. They just killed Swordsman again. But you know what? It opens up for some new lanes. It opens up for some new strategies in general. Dankin slowly getting up there in that judgment and positioning. Will we play Dankin again? We'll have to see. Dankin might be gone next season. If we get a good offer for Dankin, if we get like $400,000 or so, I don't mind selling Dankin. I really don't at this point. Top of the screen, have reached the top this season. Recruitment, training, draft, and player manager all came together to make the result possible, but winning raised the bar. Fan expectation will climb. Core players will receive acclaim and be expected to remain worthy of it. The pressure of next season may begin the moment the celebration does. Dankin, prospect growth. Very nice, kid. Very, very nice. As your NA Divisional 1 champions is Lion gonna win this one here. Congratulations to them overall. They made a lot of money. I want some money. And guess what? We are promoted. Crimson Armor, Blue Otter, going to the big leagues of NA Division 1. Relegated teams, though. It is FlyQuest, and it is Winthrop. Winthrop, of course, went up last year, but with a 5-13 record. They will drop. Supernova went 9-9. They are the team that came up as well, and they will stay for now, but this is something we need to look forward towards of being the best. I don't care about the accolades of the summer individual awards for NA Div 1. Who cares? I know we're in NA Division 1 now. But whatever. What a performance from us and everyone that indeed drew in. And thank you everyone for watching in general as we continue this series. This is technically the halfway point in general, which is kind of crazy, but I do want to say my thanks for everyone that has joined me throughout this series. It's been a lot of fun doing this, and I am going to continue because we have not won World Championship just yet. We need to win. We need to get that first or second or whatever place you need to be to make it to Worlds, and or whatever international in general. Maybe the next international. I mean, we'll see after this next thing, bar loads, because I know there is going to be the international event or whatever does happen. Obviously we don't make it, even though we did just win NA Divisional 2. I don't think we do qualify for any of that, so we are going to go through that whole process once again in a separate video where I'm just going to go through all the offline stuff, go through all the changes and what ultimately does come arise. It'll be a boring episode. It won't be streamed because it's a bit of a question mark of an episode in general, but we'll definitely see how she does go. As right now, stuff to say before this even loaded. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the new champions will come, because I believe there will be another champion before the season starts as well. Because I mean, Lancer was just released, and then I most likely there will be another champion, or maybe even two, released before the next season. Because since this is summer, unless there's a fall split, this is what, October. I don't know my shit. Am I? Yeah, it should be October, right? 1, 2. Yeah, it's somewhere October. I don't know. I didn't go to school for long. It'll go to what? it was December, so February I think is when the season started for spring, I believe. I think that's how it went. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a while. This has been 27, 28 episodes now. Holy crap. I mean, we're going fast. We're going through it. I've kind of found the pace I kind of want to do these episodes, like do 2 games an episode or whatnot. So that is nice. Here we go. Training. More training. Fan interest in NA Divisional 1 has dipped toward the end of the season when poor performance one-side met and quiet performances. Dude, I just made it to the division. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's look at our fans real quick. We have 5,500 still. Fans are satisfied. The expectation is upper tier. We're just going to end. We're going to Divisional 1, and why are they expecting so much? We're still poor financially, so I mean, like, can we get some help? Can we get some sponsors maybe? If we're in NA Div 1, maybe we'll get some sponsors. I would like to see if there's sponsors in this game or something, because in the other game, remember, in Teamfight Manager 1 in general, I don't know why I'm saying remember, like I did a series on that, but you do get sponsors, and that is a way you can make money. So I'm curious to see if, now that we're in Divisional 1, we might get some offers for some sort of sponsors in general here, as yeah, so there is some stuff going on around it. It's the Masters, Challengers, and whatnot Cup. Don't really need to get to the end of that in general. We're going to probably skip the empty period in the next episode in general. So I just want to say thank you again to everyone that's watching. Hopefully you continue to enjoy this series. We have won the grand championship of our league, and I could not be happier. It was such a fun place. We went from the spring splits in NA Div 2, 8th place, almost the worst team in the league, essentially the worst team in the league. And then we played strong, we played smart, we went 13-5, and then finished number 1, 3-0, 3-1, 3-0. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Bye. What a great stream. What a great stream it's been. Peng, thank you very much for coming in the chat. Thank you very much for chatting with me, as I do go through this, something that just makes me very happy to really see us be able to perform, be able to get into this position in general. It's been very hard if you have watched the past episodes, which I doubt you have, but either way, thank you very much for watching the stream. Thank you everyone that's watching this on Rhodes or Vods. You can check me out on Twitch when I do stream. I'll catch you next time. Good night, everybody.